Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. It's always nice to see you again. Are you ready for our next adventure? Well, I hope you find this entertaining. Enjoy. Hi, guys. I'm sure you'll be thrilled to see that my fashion choices have not altered. Wow, some nice trout. The water's a little too warm for my liking. Come here, buddy. Come here. Wow. Not really what I was looking for, and not really in the water I was expecting him to be in, and the water's way too warm for him. But get out of here before you lose your shit. Come on, get out of here. Oh good, he swam off. Yeah, you know, the water's 74 degrees. I'm expecting to pick up panfish near the surface here. This was, I was trolling on about 3-4 feet down in 30 feet of water. And what the heck was he doing coming up there to get that? With water in those temps. He did it. But he did. That was a nice trout. I'm in Lake Sammamish, and that, I believe, was a cutthroat. I didn't look at him that close because I wanted to get him right back in the water. But the difference between a cutthroat and a rainbow in this water, they crossbreed a lot. You get all sorts of fish that look very similar. I did notice that he didn't have really pronounced red marks on his lower gill covers like a cut does. But pretty sure that's what he was. Maybe you guys in the comments can get all riled up as to my fish identification skills. I know I have a YouTube channel that does this stuff, but I really don't know that much about fishing, to be perfectly frank. I wonder how long I've been dragging whatever this is around. It's probably a small perch. It feels like I got something on there. I don't know. Oh boy, poor little fish. Yeah, there's a fish on there. Oh, it's not a small one either. Look at the size of that friggin' perch right there. I didn't even know I had it on there. Oh, you moron. Look at the size of that thing. I've been dragging him around for a while. I'm going to keep that one because I think I'd like to eat that. Alright, you dumbass. That's a hell of a fish. Let's see if I got a Yep. I managed to get myself snagged on one of the lures I left on one of the other rods. Luckily, I keep my pliers in easy reach. I'm surprised the air wasn't turning blue about this point. I usually start cursing. I almost jabbed myself in the face with the darn hooks. What a mess. And then on top of all that crap that I have in my boat, apparently with all that stuff, I don't have my stringer. I can't find a stringer. Now, I realize that I also have, a post facto here, that I have all sorts of parachute cord in the boat. I could have done that. I could have used some parachute cord, but I didn't. Um, and I had to keep that fish alive for 3 or 4 hours. So I guess I should plan ahead. If I actually do want to eat some of these fish, I should just bring a cooler with some ice in it. But I had no expectation that I'd be catching some perch, and it's too bad because I caught a lot of perch today on this trip. So it would have been nice to have them, and I do an awful lot of complaining throughout the entire video about the fact that I don't have my stringer. So you get to hear that. All right, that's one lucky fish. He's about to find out he's going back home. See ya. I guess probably a perch. We'll see. Just the way it hit. Oh no, it's a small bass. Small smallie. Yeah, very small smallie. Here you go, buddy. Get out of here. Okay, third fish of the day. Smallmouth. If I can manage to get through the day without getting my propeller completely packed with weeds, that'd be a miracle. But that's what I'm after. I'm after the smallmouth. I'm frustrated at how few smallmouths I catch in this thing. Like, so right now I'm trolling. Everything I've caught today has been on that lure right there. It's a small lure made in China, and it's obviously perch pattern. But that little guy wobbles like crazy. He does a really good job. So one of my favorite lures. And he dives about well, it could be a she, I suppose. Dives about 2 feet deep and 2 to 4 feet deep, which is about what I'm seeing the weed growth below the surface, about 2 to 4 feet down. So trying to troll that above the weeds. And so far, got one smallmouth. I got one cutthroat trout earlier, and perch. A really nice perch, by the way. So, yeah. A little bit better fish on right here. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's a smallmouth the way it's fighting. Oh boy, I just love those smallmouths, the way they fight. I think that's what this is. No, it's a perch. It's a big perch. I wish I would have brought my stringer, because that's why he looks like he's fighting so well, is because I side hooked him a little bit there. Oh wow, that's a pretty good sized perch for in here. I know you people in Europe and in the northern states, you'd think that's not a perch, that's a minnow, but that's a pretty good perch for in here. That one that I caught earlier was massive for in here. God damn it. Yep, stop. You're gonna get something all ripped up here if you're not careful. There you go. Nice looking perch. Get out of here. See ya. Yeah, if I can catch a bunch of those, that'll be fun. I like that. I enjoy catching panfish, especially while I'm getting some exercise. Got a small fish on our hands here. I think it's a small one. He's getting stuck in the weeds, a little jackass. Perch. They're getting smaller. They're not getting any bigger, they're getting smaller. Catching these right off the weed line. In case you're curious, you want something for your kids to do. He's had a little damage there on his belly. Yeah, so I'm catching these right on the weed line and just off the docks in some cases. And I'm just trolling for them because I'm trying to get some exercise on top of all this. Getting a lot of hits. I think they're mostly small perch, but that's all right. I enjoy catching them. Yeah, not too bad. He's like marginally eatable. Unfortunately, I did not bring my I can't talk and unhook a fish at the same time. That's just way too damn challenging. Okay, hold on. There we go. Got you off. My stringer. That's what I was trying to say. I got the fish off and then I could talk. Okay, I wish I'd have brought my stringer, but I didn't. Get out of here. Had a little fish fry. These are great eating. A lot of these are small. I don't know, it's so far north, I guess, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why we always have such small fish here in this lake. I mean, perch-wise. Cutthroats are nice sized fish. I don't like trout. So there you go. Don't like the way they eat. Don't care for them. I know, that sounds insane, but that's the truth of the matter. I like the whitefish. Perch is quite yummy. Oh, probably another perch. Yeah, another nice perch. Wow. Whoa, boy, he's got some fight to him. Look at the size of that one. If I'd only brought my stringer, we could have been having a fish fry. All right, I'll just stop with that. Sorry. That's a nice perch. Dagnabbit. Yeah, so I caught a whole bunch of these guys. I was using some gulp minnows, and I just let them float below the boat, and they were kind of a bright color. And as soon as they would disappear, I would just pull up a fish. So I got tired of actually videotaping them, but yeah, caught a bunch of those. Got lost count. All right, I've just been catching these guys one after another here. They're idiots. They'll bite just about anything. And they're good size, honestly. I mean, those are eater fish. Well, we won't go into that. Said we weren't going to go into any more, Pat. Oh, and the little rascal took my bait. I think I might tie on a fly because they were biting on my swivel up here. If I put a hook on that, I'd probably catch them on that. Probably should put a hook on that because they probably would bite it. All right, let's put a... So I got sick and tired of catching the perch, so I started trolling again, and right about in here I got the point where I'm like, I've been trolling for a long time and I'm not getting any hits, and I'm seeing a lot of fish on the finder here. Why aren't I getting any hits? So I thought, well, I'll just check and see if I got weeds on there. And about here I just realized I think there's a fish on here. I have no idea how long I'd been dragging that one. I dragged that perch for 15 minutes, and I've probably been dragging this one for 15 minutes. So anyway, I'm like, oh, what the heck is that? I couldn't figure out what it was. And yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. I think that's a pea-mouthed chub. And I said, the last one I caught, I didn't get any good reference pictures of it, and I wanted to see it. Despite dragging him for 15 minutes, he's still quite feisty. Look at that. So I got him out here, and I said, I'm taking some pictures of this stupid thing because I want everybody to see that's what they look like. I, and if you compare the mouth parts on that thing, it would have been really hard to have gotten that lure in the mouth. I mean, if it were a real fish, I don't think it would have fit in his mouth. I don't know what the heck his plan was, but you think that he must have been really hungry. I don't know. He was quite ambitious. Yep. This fish, he pulled the line out of the clip, so I knew I had him on. I didn't drag him for 10 minutes, but as I was getting him close to the boat here, I couldn't figure out what it was. It wasn't a trout, it wasn't a bass, and I thought, well, maybe it's a salmon, but no, it's got an odd color to it, kind of gold in tint, and I was like, couldn't quite figure out what he was. And then I realized, it's a pike minnow. Yeah, it's a pike minnow. And I haven't seen them. I haven't caught very many of them. Like I said earlier, I'm not the most experienced fisherman in the universe here, so I haven't seen a whole lot of these. So I want to get a good look at them. So I netted them. Uh, and I stopped and took some pictures of them and stuff, but I'm not making you guys sit through that. So there he is, pike minnow. He's a good sized one. See you, fish. That's all we got for you guys. Thank you. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff.